is cut. Team set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. Now Jones. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He was tackled at the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
From the 50, it's Watson. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the Raiders backed up here to begin their first drive. Under center will be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
I mean, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that big-time game?
15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Jacobs now. A gain of 3, second down.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. Trying to get to Woods, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 37. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
9-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Henry, the ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 18 carries, 65 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
London.
A first down carry for Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
3. Raiders.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. He got possession on it, and he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. A gain there of 21 yards.
42-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Darnold from the gun. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? Well, they say just outside the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Watson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
To the air yet again. Watson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Watson off play action. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. 23 yards on the tuck and run. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. On first down, Henry. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage. And now it's 4th. So 2 3rd-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd. And now they deal with 4th down.
4-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
6-yard line.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
London about set to take over on offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
At the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jones. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Darnold. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lawrence. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
22, Derrick Henry.
A gain of 3, second down.
Tackled by Jelani Tavai. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold over the middle, complete. That's Lawrence. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a...
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Kickoff for Tennessee.
So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football.
24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
It's 2nd and 8.
A slant to Jones.
6-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Watson, quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a London first down.
Now it's Henry. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Number 38.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Jarrett on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
from the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. Right? In baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and
a play fake, and it's Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it in, complete. A game there of 30 big ones.
And teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 26.
Running is Jacobs. Down right around the 25.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Darnold. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going no. And the Raiders have got it.
A
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Watson got his man there, complete to Gallup. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Gallup. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Watson's pass.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A first down throw, Darnold. Reception here by Wells. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
At the 39-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. He's free going down the left side, and it's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So the Titans bring the offense back out to go for 2. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. 2nd and 7. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, it's Jacobs. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Sean Evans on the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. It's over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To number 18.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
Again, it's Watson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete.
To O.J.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Titans first down.
Operating from the gun. Tate, the left side completion to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tate, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Rhodes. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Escapes, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Jeffrey Simmons. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Tate. And he finds Howard complete.
Tate.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the gun, Tate. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Operating from the gun. Tate, that one a first down pickup of 8. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. He can run for it, and he will.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. McCann's kick up and good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. I'll tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 43-yard line.
This is Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the London first down.
Looking to throw. Tate, that's caught by Howard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage. So here's second and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he will have a Titans first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on third and a yard. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Again, it's Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Throwing on third and long. Tate going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's fourth down.
Titans field goal.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This a 43-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for our visitors, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.